Another note on graphics cards. Recently, I was hoping to be able to install an additional graphics card that would work not only in the G5, but hopefully when I upgrade into a Mac Pro, which has the Intel chips, I was hoping to have, buy a card now that I could put into that and be able to, run 4 monitors. But I gave up because nobody is making software that works for the G5s anymore. It's all Intel, and all this hardware now is being written for Intel cards, which is really a drag. But if you can find a second one of these old ones, it'd be a great way to expand. However, to buy this same card, I couldn't find one under $250, which is really expensive for a card that's 5 years old and isn't like a real high performance card. I found a lot of way better cards for like $50, but they weren't compatible. That's where you're stuck having the G5 because, it's a really great machine and it's super powerful. The processing's great, but when it comes to actually having to, add some third-party stuff, you kind of get in a bind because of the new Intel chips. And this one, this was one of the last ones they made before everything switched over to the Intels. And it's frustrating then, just because of, like you're saying, Art of War, that you can't run the app because the system architecture is not compatible. And that's exactly what happens. Is it's like, it just, the software isn't compatible. So I don't know what to tell you. I wish I had, a better fix for you, or I wish I could recommend a graphics card, but I don't. I mean, there's so many cards, and most of them are intended for Windows gaming machines, and when you try to put them into a G5, you really are stretching it. It's just nobody's making those cards because they figure if you're a serious gamer, you're going to build a PC, by hand, and it's going to be super powerful. And if you're that into gaming, all the best games are on Windows anyway. So why would they bother? For just the handful of us that need powerful graphics cards for a Mac, just from a production or a business standpoint, it doesn't make sense for them. Sucks for us, but what are you gonna do? So that's what I can tell you. Best of luck. I hope you can find something that works a little bit better for you. Do what you can as far as zapping PRAM, and being sure that your system is optimized, and and hopefully it'll work. I also forgot I was going to show you some HD video playing back on my machine. So here's a dance recital that it's native 1080i out of a Canon HD camera. So and it's playing off this LaCie drive that's a Firewire 800, which that may be something else to consider. If you're using USB, you're not going to get this kind of performance. You may need faster hard drives and better connections. But you can see this is playing back real smooth, and it looks fabulous on these cinema displays. So that's what I can tell you. Mine seems to play really well just with the factory settings, factory stuff. I'm not entirely sure why you're having problems, but look into making sure you've got at least 7200 RPM drives. I would say get, at least FireWire 400. This particular drive is FireWire 800, which is twice as fast, so it plays back better. I think, a dual 2 gigahertz with 8 gigs of RAM, I think you're looking like you're in pretty good shape as far as system wise. And I don't know why that graphics card would be giving you problems. I haven't heard that those are terrible cards. But I'm not a graphics card expert either. So good luck. Hopefully that's helpful. And let me know if you find a great card. All right, have a good one.